Do we have Paperboys this time?
Yes. No.
Maybe,
yes,
maybe not.
Yes.
What time does the Paperboy come out and throw the papers? Do we know?
8 afternoon.
Well, looking at the picture on the front cover, nighttime or really, really early in the morning, right? Maybe.
Yeah, like that. So can you sit on your bottom? Night. Morning is start
Gazette. It's a type of paper. See?
What's a gazette?
Davidson, can you put that down?
Gazette is a type of
The mornings of the Paperboy are still dark and they are always cold, even in the summer. And on these cold mornings, the Paperboy's bed is still warm and it's always hard to get out of, even for his dog. Is your bed hard to get out of in the mornings?
No, mine. No.
Mine is.
His dog is mine is just like a husband.
But they do. And softly they step down the quiet hall, past the door where the Paperboy's father and mother are sleeping, past the door where his sister is asleep. Why are they trying to be quiet?
So they won't wake up his mom's sister.
Very good.
And dad.
And down to the kitchen where they eat from their bowls.
Why did I get up early?
Because that's when you have to go to throw out the papers. And out to the garage where they quickly fold their papers, snapping on green rubber bands and placing them in a large red bag.
Man, that is a lot. What kind of dog is that?
It's a dog. I don't know what kind of dog it is. Why do you think they put the green rubber bands on the papers? Sit down,
So
please.
it won't fall apart.
Yep. It's hard to ride a bike when you're loaded down with newspapers, but the Paperboy has learned how to do this, and he is quite good at it.
I mean that dog is a point-eared dog.
The Paperboy knows his route by heart, so he doesn't even think about which house to pedal to. Instead, he is thinking about other things, big things and small things, and sometimes he is thinking about nothing at all. His dog, too, knows this route by heart. He knows which trees are for sniffing, he knows which bird baths are for drinking, which squirrels are for chasing, and which cats are for growling at. All the world is asleep, except for the Paperboy and his dog. And this is the time when they are the happiest. Why do you think they're the happiest right now? Donovan?
Because nobody's out, mostly at night, and everybody's asleep.
Okay, why would you be happiest if no one was out and everyone was asleep and it was just you and your dog?
You're having peace and calm. I'll be having a party.
You'd be having a party?
Yes.
But little by little, the world around them wakes up. The stars and the moon fade away, and the skies become orange and pink.
Cool. Beans. The sun rises. Cool beans.
Because the sun's coming up in the clouds.
Cool.
And when the Paperboy has delivered his last newspaper, he and his dog race home. And his empty red bag flaps behind him in the cold morning air. What would you do next if you were the Paperboy?
Go to sleep. A party.
You'd throw a party? Megan, you'd go home and go back to sleep? Yes, Ryan.
After a party. I go back home. I mean,
Excuse me. I'll stop. Okay. Soon they are back home It's still dark inside, but the sounds of morning are all around. His father and mother are awake and talking softly in their bed. And his sister is downstairs watching Saturday morning cartoons.
Why?
Because
It's Saturday?
what else do you do on a Saturday morning? You stay in your PJs and watch cartoons.
Nope. Yeah. Video games.
I'll be going
I'll be going to places with my cousin.
And back inside his own room, the Paperboy pulls down his shade and crawls back into his bed, which is still warm. And while all the world is waking up, the Paperboy is going back to sleep, and his dog is sleeping too. Their work is done.
Oh, I know. When it's night, they stay awake, and when it's day, they sleep.
And now is the time for dreaming.
I like hamburgers.
They're flying!
Hot dogs. Oh, they're flying.
If you want to fix it.
I can't.
So, what was the setting of that story? Where were the different places it took place? Maya? Night, or early morning, yep. Outside. In front of houses. Okay, Donovan?
We started getting late in the morning.
Okay. Megan?
Night.
Night? Okay. What happens in your life? What is the setting? What did you do this morning? Megan?
I woke up
You woke up. Where did you wake up?
and my mom woke me up.
Where'd you wake up? Did you wake up outside?
In my room.
In your room at your house? What did you do after you woke up? Maya? You washed up? Okay. Where'd you do that? In the bathroom at home?
You always have to sit.
Okay. What'd you do next? Sit down, please. Jason, what'd you do?
I got on the computer for 30 minutes.
Okay, you got on the computer.
I did not do that.
You did.
Were you still at home when you got on the computer?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so what happened next? Donovan,
Get dressed.
you got dressed. Okay, we'll put that up with washed up and everything. What next did you do? What else did you do?
I ate breakfast.
Xavier? Not Xavier, Raekwon, sorry. You played your PSP this morning before you came to school? So how did you get up?
Because my corner got started. Who was the first one?
Laura was this morning. Okay. So when we had finished everything at home, where did you come this morning?
To school.
Okay. What have you done so far today at school?
School board. School is boring every time when we come here.
Maya, what did you do this morning when you got to school? You put your book bag up? Huh?
And work.
You did work? What did you do after work? Megan?
We after we did work, we ran.
Okay. So we've talked about what you've done during your day so far and different things. And what I want you to do, yep, you are right, Mr. Jason.
What are we going to do?
You're going to write about your day, and I want you to focus on the setting of your day. Could you have been able to do the same things that you've done today in a different place? Would it have been, could you have easily washed up if you were in the middle of a baseball field?
No.
Different things like that. Is the setting important to where a story takes place? I know we've talked about this before. So I want you to take some time and think about if you relived your day in a different setting, what would have changed? So instead of waking up at home, if you had woke up in the middle of a baseball field, could you have done the same thing that you did?
A circus.
Okay. If you woke up in the middle of a circus, could you have been able to do the same things that you've done so far today?
Yeah, maybe.
Well, write about it. Tell me about it.
Okay, but I can run.
I'm going to use the bathroom.
That's all I need.